Alito Chimachugma, this is Chief Steve coming at y'all with another episode of True Story. We got a really interesting one for you guys today, but before we get into it, make sure you guys like and hype this video up. Comment in the comment section. Get really interactive. Hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel if you're new. So whenever I drop these bombs, you'll be the first ones to grab them. Now, without further ado, let's get into it.
I don't know if we need to hear this, but the destiny swap is over. It's over. We know y'all stole our identity. We know y'all gave it to a whole nother race because they helped capture the gods. We know everything. We looking up land patterns. We doing genealogy, trust, deeds. It's over with for y'all, bro. Give this shit up. Give it up, bro. Give it up. Give it up. Y'all been pretending for too long. And at this point, judging by y'all dancing videos, y'all tired of pretending. So just give it up, bro. Give it up. And we don't even want the shit back. But y'all better understand who the originals is.
Look at these Native American dolls from the early 1900s that I found in an antique store. Look how dark they are. Does this look like the people claiming to be native today? The proof of Negroes being the real natives is everywhere.
On a little history lesson. So the whole time I'm sitting chilling. Thought it was gonna be my off day. I've been chilling all day. Literally ain't did no social media. I just been chilling because it's my off day. I wanted to rest. I'm sitting in silence. I hear my grandma and your grandma sitting by the fire. My grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, Aiko Bambi. And I said, is that the words? So I Googled it because I didn't know all the words. I just know the chant. I know the rhythm. I know the feeling. I don't know all the words. Go to Google and the words ain't even important no more. I mean, they're important because I do want to know the song, but the linguistic history behind it is what's important. Because a lot of y'all hear that song, you think it's just like a old song. It's not just an old song. That song originates from the New Orleans tribes, the New Orleans Indian tribes, when they were going into battle. This song is related to the Mobilian jargon, which is the Native American trade language, and it is a battle call that the Indian tribes along the Gulf Coast would sing when they were going into battle. Whole time I hear that Mardi Gras all the time, never thought twice about it because it just seemed like so much a part of our culture. It is. It literally is our culture. And I literally had tears in my eyes because this song came out in 1953? The original came out in 1953. Who not the indigenous peoples?
Created
the Cherokee Nation. Now, here's this guy. You got this guy's picture. This is the head of the Cherokee Nation. He look indigenous to y'all? Or do he look like a European? This guy's name is Bill John Baker. You can look him up on Wikipedia. Bill John Baker. A Cherokee politician who served as principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. Question. How that happen? How that happen? That don't look like a native to me. That look like a Caucasian. That look like a white man. He ain't a Weibo though, right? Y'all need to sit y'all asses down, you Native Americans.
All white people are not German. All white people are not French. All white people are not Italian. All white people are not British. In the same respect, all black people on this planet are not African. The black people in America are indigenous to America. This is how they seek to displace black people, is by rewriting the story, writing that we're from Africa. This is how they displace the black people, the promised people of the promised land in America. If black people in America was from any other place, they would have deported us long ago. If black people in America was from Africa, I would be broadcasting this from Africa, because they would have created ICE 200 years ago and deported each and every one of us. So my people, stop letting them rewrite it in your mind, because they can't change what is true. What is true is true, that this is the chosen land and we are the chosen people. But remember, my people, that you are not from Africa.
Man, get in here, get in here, get in here. Do you want to know the secret behind where the word Africa actually comes from? It actually meant cave dweller, literally. And you can look it up right here, as you can see, right? It means the white peoples that came from the caves, or the Afri or Ifri means cave dweller. It means the uncivilized. And you can look right here, right? Africa, where it comes from. The Berber word means cave dweller. Yeah. See, this is why they love to push this narrative that you came from Africa. You see this? And Jesse Jackson right along with him. Oh yeah. Come on now. It's been 600 years and they still telling you came from Africa. You don't find that strange? They call you African American, or AKA cave dweller. You see, she literally in the caves, the Caucasus Mountains, literally. But now you know the secret behind the word Africa.
This still does not prove that we all are African. My ancestors, right, have always stated we're Geechee Indians. We're not African at all. That is what my ancestors have said. Also, watch this clip.
You can understand me. No, Grandma, I don't understand you. Anything for a while. Yeah, something. Some of them, yeah, they call me from, if I'm from Africa or from, I'm not from Africa. I'm a full-blooded American.
I am tired of black women coming on this app and being like, white people don't shower.
We know that cracker smell all bad. Fuck out of here. Right? But I want to make this a teachable moment, because bathing is a cultural thing. Right? And us as being the quote unquote black Americans, right? We are the original Americans, the true American Indians, right? So we practice what our ancestors did and they do what their ancestors did. But let's proceed, right? American Indians were bathing on a daily basis, as well as brushing their teeth, shampooing, washing their clothing, and conditioning their hair when Europeans arrived. European hygiene habits at that time were much less involved and much less frequent. Although the Romans had established public baths throughout the European continent and England, the Christian church began to forbid public bathing early in the Middle Ages, under the etiquette which held that any kind of bathing or cleaning of oneself was disgusting and abominable. Europeans generally stopped the practice because in the cities, at least clean water was rare. And that was because they was shitting in their water, right? They didn't have irrigation systems. They didn't understand that shit. We taught them that, right? There were some bases in the truth that the belief that bathing was unhealthy. Queen Isabella of Spain was proud of the fact that she had bathed only twice in her life. North American colonists carried the beliefs about bathing with them to the New World. They rarely bathed except for medical reasons. The Western European attitude toward bathing persisted in the 19th and 20th centuries, right? So that's the fucking 1800s and 1900s, right? They view bathing as something that would endanger their health rather than improve it. A law passed in Boston as late as 1845 forbade bathing unless a doctor prescribed it. In the mid 1800s, Daniel Drake, an American physician, wrote, "An overwhelming majority of our population seldom bathed at all." Of the efficacy of the daily bathing in preservation of sound health and hearty constitution, there can be no doubt, and it is much to be regretted that the practice cannot be made more generally. Vitalogy, a health book published in the early 1900s, offered its readers some advice on bathing. Dr. Braithwaite, how the fuck you say his name, a specialist on children, states that frequently diseases and deaths of the little ones are due to improper and irregular bathing, right? Because y'all didn't bathe y'all ass, y'all was croaking. That makes no fucking sense, man. It's what you call nasty work. Literally.
They don't understand. Even people that come from their own country do it. Why? You were an immigrant. We are all from period. But we were an immigrant once. We were in a situation once. The same situation they are. Why are you doing this?
Any questions? Just a point of clarification. Black Americans aren't immigrants. Point of clarification, respectfully.
Yes. No, absolutely, agreed. Yep. And she was saying that Black Americans are not immigrants, and that is a fact. That is true.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. This is your.
Good morning. So before I get started on today's video, I just want to say a quick thank you to all of the new followers and all the love you guys have shown me, the support you've shown me. I hope you enjoy this content and that you stick around and continue on this journey with me, uncovering history and just learning. So there's been talk and discussion back and forth about the transatlantic slave trade versus the trans-American slave trade and where you're from and who's right and who's wrong. So I just asked ChatGPT, are so-called Black Americans Indigenous Americans? And the answer I got back was this, and I quote, "So many so-called Black Americans are Indigenous Americans, but the label erased that identity." So let's talk about that, what it really means. How the government has used lies and cover stories and narratives to continuously keep us dispossessed. Here's the bottom line. So-called Black people in this country did not just appear out of nowhere. They're indigenous to this land. They were already here. What happened to them was reclassification. Indigenous people were enslaved, controlled, and relabeled on paper as Negro, colored, and later Black. Not because that was true, but because it severed land rights, treaty rights, and nationhood. That wasn't an accident, it was policy. The idea that million upon millions of people were shipped across the ocean while colonizers already had an entire continent full of indigenous people that they were already enslaving doesn't even make sense, economically or logistically. The Africa narrative serves one purpose, to say that you are not from here. And if you're not from here, then your land can be taken, your sovereignty can be denied, genocide can be erased, and your descendants can be kept in permanent subjugation. That's not history. That's the cover of the United States. That's their narrative that they want you to believe. Black is not a people. It's not a nation. It's not a culture. It's a colonial caste label created by the United States to collapse indigenous people into a permanent underclass. Once they could no longer openly enslave Indians without legal consequence, they needed the paperwork to change. That's why the census changed. That's why identities disappeared. When you convince a people they are not indigenous to their own land, you can deny reparations and deny land return, deny sovereignty and international protection, deny self-determination. And when you call their resistance criminal, violent, ungrateful, it's not accidental confusion. It's ongoing colonial control. So when I say many so-called Black Americans are indigenous, but the label erased that identity, I'm not talking about feelings. I'm talking about records, land, law, and intent. The greatest lie wasn't slavery. The greatest lie was convincing indigenous people they were never indigenous at all.
Hey y'all, we got 71 likes on our last video, which is truly amazing. Do me a favor, continue to be a star. Let's continue to build. Let's get some more likes. Make sure y'all like this video. Also, don't forget to look for Chief Steve on Facebook and Instagram. Chief Steve on Facebook, chiefsteve.yt on Instagram. It's about time that they stop playing in our damn face. And it's about time that we stop letting them play in our face. We know who we are. These politicians know who we are. These everyday folk, if they don't know, they better ask somebody or do their research. But the disrespect will no longer be tolerated. We are the original people of this land. Stop trying to lump us up with the rest of you guys. And recognize who in front of you. As the original people of this land, it is our moral responsibility, not only to ourselves, but to our ancestors and to our future generations, to always stand on business about our true identity. Stop dancing around with these different labels and misclassifications. Because what's been reclassified is now declassified. So now when you address me outside of my identity, my true identity, that's a misclassification. And you're just gonna have to miss me with that. Because I'm of course correct you every time. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my people. Because if it wasn't for my people, you wouldn't even have a pot to piss in. Or a tub. Or soap and towel to wash your ass. So put some respect on my people. Put some respect on our identity. And I'm talking to my people as well. Put some respect on your house. Get your house in order. Get your paperwork in order. Get in order. It's time to take back what's ours. We'll have further discussions on this at a later time. For now, this is Chief Steve, signing off. Don't forget to like this video. We gotta get the word out. Tata Chista, I cherish you all. Yokoki, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.